Back, I'm Gertie Rude, back again in the Thursday mood. Hi, VooTubers, I'm back again. It's me, it's your old Gert. I want me perch again, aren't I, VooTube? Can't help myself. I love Thursdays, mainly because it's the day before Friday. I can't help myself. Anyway, here we are. What's been going on? Oh, dear. Oh, the menace in chief is back. Meghan the menace. Harry and Meghan worked 52 hours all year and took 13 million anonymous donations, tax returns say. Well, 52 hours all year. Isn't there 52 weeks in the year? Or is it just me? Have I got something wrong here? So it's 52 weeks in the year. So can we discern, or shall we just take from this, that the poor old muchness, a poor old Bassa, worked an hour a week for 2 Thursday, they're knackered. No wonder they need all them holidays, you know. And every time she goes out, she needs a holiday to get over going out, doesn't she, bless her? Oh, that lugging her bleeding oversized bleeding man-child around and pushing him here and shoving him there. Oh, dearie me. Not only that, it's a full-time job being marvellicious, isn't it, VooTube? Yeah, she needs a holiday now and again. 52 hours a year. No wonder she's cream crackered all the bleeding time, VooTube. 13 million. Oh, my God. Oh, you could build a bleeding hospital for that. Anyway, where are we? Let's go. What's going on? The Duchess is still... She's still a hacktivist, apparently, according to this. I don't know whether you can see that. Shall we go shimmy? Shall we shimmy? Oh, we're shimmying. Look. Oh, no, don't shimmy too much, Gert. Don't shimmy too much. There we are. The Duchess is still an activist. When you say still, does that mean she was one? Or she's just standing still? Because I've never seen anything activistic. The only thing she activates is people's ire and disgust. Anyway, move on from that, Gertie. Be nice, dear. Be nice, you know. It is the God's day today, you know. Oh, and by the way, I must say, and I do have to say, to all the wonderful North American people that come in here and witness a senile old English boot. Yeah, a very happy Thanksgiving to you all, dears. Yes, stuff yourself brimful of turkey, sweet potatoes, all the trimmings. Yes, do you have the sausages with the bacon around them? You've got to have them. They're the best bit. Yes, I always do about half a dozen of them. Well, to be fair, I'm fibbing. It's usually about a dozen. Yes, I do. I fit them in. So, I mean, it's rude not to. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you stuff yourself brimful of all the goodness that is Thanksgiving Day. I don't know what you have for pudding. Oh, it's pumpkin pie, isn't it? Jealous. Jealous already. Especially because we're all out of pumpkins in Britain now. After Halloween, they're gone, you know. So, shall we just crack on with this? Come on, Patrick. We'll tackle it together. We'll tackle it together, dears. Don't worry. Come on. What's happening?
Now for royal biographer and journalist Angela Levin and Meghan Markle.
Oh, it's Angela Levin.
A surprise visit to a feminist
Angie.
change group in Vancouver yesterday.
Yes.
The Duchess of Sussex went to Justice for Girls for the first time since January 2020. Days after she sent
that visit was just much too soon, wasn't it, for them? Bless them. Anyway, I did hear that after she left, she did write a sort of op-ed or whatever it's called. Yes, in other words, saying that how the Duchess brought light to them, you know, and gave them inspiration, one and all. Yes, you just know nothing. Yes, she made us something or other by our summit empowerment bullshit, whatever. Yeah, as soon as I read it, it had her mitts all over it. She wrote it her bleeding self, and William Morris probably sent it out. Yes, this is what the people said after the large delicious spin there. Oh, she is. She's like a cross between a female Nelson Mandela, a Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Bleeding Teresa, and of course Lady Di Bleeding Anna. Yes, she is. She only has to walk in the room and that's it. Everybody's better. I mean, they take her around hospitals. When you get people, I mean, they can't walk. Do you know what I mean? They're in a wheelchair. No time at all they're running a marathon. Once they see the muchness, oh yes, they are. She does them wonders, dears.
Patiently quit the royal family and taking to Instagram, obviously, after the visit. Justice for Girls wrote,
appropriate.
A feminist advocate
here we go.
from a young age herself, the Duchess was keen to chat with two of our...
Right, now let's stop there. Let's go through this line by line. A feminist avocado or something from a young age herself. When they say that, they're still referring to when she was 11. Now, I don't know if any of you here can remember when you were 11. Do you get me? and still bang on about something you did when you were 11. I mean, I was in the netball team when I was 11. I once scored to go. I did. I've got to talk about it all the time now. Yes, I have. Look at me. I'm very sporty. I am. You've only got to look at Gert and you can see I'm the epitome of sportiness, you know, dears. Yes, because when I was 11, I scored a goal in the netball match at school. I did. They were going to put me in the Olympics, you know, but I was just too authentic. Apparently, I just bowled everybody over, so I had to sit on the sideline, didn't I? But you can see from that I'm a sportsman person, aren't I? Or sportswoman, or something or other. I should be on the Olympic team, really, shouldn't I, when you think of it? After scoring a goal in netball when I was 11. I should be. I mean, can you all write to them and just say, we hear that Gertie Rude was a bit nifty when she was 11 at football, or netball, or hockey, or anything. All of them. All of the above say. And we think, one and all, that she should actually be on the Olympic team. Yes, or the Olympic panel. Or the Ozempics. Well, I should do with some Ozempic, couldn't I? To be fair, I could. And if I did, I could eat more after, couldn't I? Anyway, where are we? Avocados. The Duchess was keen to chat. Well, as keen as you can be when you're covered in Cartier, Chanel, and one thing and another. And you've got to talk to some peasants. You know, you just put a brave face on. To chat with two of our teen interns. Oh, even worse if they're teenagers. I mean, they're basically idiots, aren't they? To discuss their personal struggles with justice. Yeah, so much like the muchness. She struggles a lot with justice, doesn't she? I mean, she can't help herself. She's forever in court, that woman. Yeah, and Bazza. Her genuine understanding approach. So she's genuine and she has an understanding approach. So she approaches things with understanding. Left the girls feeling heard, supported and inspired. Oh, I get you. So basically she's gone round there and signed a couple of bananas, hasn't she? Yes, it immediately went off. Right, come on, let's go.
Teen interns to discuss their personal struggles for justice.
We've done that.
Her genuine and understanding approach left the girls feeling heard, supported.
Bullshit.
And inspired.
Inspired.
So, Angela, does the Duchess make the world
I'm
significant?
inspired to boff. I don't know about anything else. Oh, supported. I walked in there, smiled a bit, made a few bling. Got a load of bling photos took, didn't I? Yeah, I brung me back, Grid. I did. And I thought, well, if I could cream them off some of their charity, you know what I mean? Because after all, I'm marvellicious. And they've got to pay me for appearing. Obviously, I don't want to pay tax on it, do I? I don't want to pay tax on it. So what I do is I funnel it through to the Doris. Yes, I do. I'll funnel it through to the Doris. So she can keep it a bit on the cushiony, can't she? Do you know what I mean? So I won't have to actually admit to having it to the American tax people. You know what I mean? No, the Doris keeps it on the sniff for me. Yeah, apparently she's got a load of old people's homes. But they ain't got an address. Apparently they're imaginary. I think they're cyber old people's homes where they cyberly feed them. Yes, they are. A bit like Tamagotchi. Do you get me, capiche? Yeah, except, you know what them two are like. They probably forget to feed them. And cyberly, they all passed on about 5 years ago. Anyway, there we go. I don't know what I'm on about. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, one and all. Do you think she's stuffing herself full of turkey, that old broad? Yes, well, she's got a turkey, so she'll probably stuff him instead.
Significantly better over the last 4 years through her activism?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Because it's nonsense. She hasn't known how to do things. She's often there for 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
All you see is that 5-10 minutes at get the money and they're off.
Yeah, but that's how...
She's off. So she doesn't...
She's off. We can smell her from here, love. Don't worry. It's not only you. Yeah, but that's a very old-fashioned way of doing things, isn't it? Savile used to do that. When you used to see him, oh, look at him, he's running a marathon. What he did, he'd get out of his wagon and run for as long as the cameras were there, then get back in the wagon. So he wasn't really running at all. A lot of them used to do that. They turn up, they look good, they smile for the cameras, cut something, act interested. As soon as the cameras go, that's it. So as long as you see the snippet on whatever format you watch it, whether it's the news or on the internet or something, basically that's all you're seeing is the photo opportunity, I believe it. Whereas real royals, they turn up, join in, don't they? Yeah, they do. And they're there for quite a while, chatting and getting involved and one thing and another. Obviously, the cameras are going to turn up because they're really royals. So, you've got the real royals, a bit like the real IRA, and then the old IRA, no one gives a stuff about. You've got the real IRA, and then you've got the old royals, well, the not royals, in fact, the unroyals, and then you've got the real royals you see through too. So I hope you're hallucinated. Yes, she's an avocado or something.
Doesn't spend a long time really talking. There's a lot of phony smiles.
Phony
She
smiles.
needs ticks now for loads and loads of things that she's going to do across a wide range. I mean, what she's really done the most of is flying in private jets.
Yes.
That's been a great hobby. And also...
I've got an idea, Ange. Can I stop you there, darling? Why doesn't she actually become an activist for flying in private jets? She'd be good at that. Can't she work for an airline or something? I could see her doing the old what's it they do. Yes. Oh dear. You know, at the beginning when they show him out, but I've never been on a plane. No, I don't even go up step ladders. I don't like planes. No. I mean, if God wanted me to fly, he'd given me wings, quite frankly. You know, and not being funny, if I get in a plane, you know, I'm like a bleeding Jonah. So, I don't know, but don't they say something? They do a thing with their hands and show you how to put your life jacket on. Though when you're falling from about 10 miles, I shouldn't think a life jacket's going to help you much, is it, love? No, it isn't. Anyway, let's go. What's going on now?
It's very interesting because when she was in New York, I went to read her book,
Right.
The Bench, to some very, very poor children in a school.
Oh, look at me. Yeah, look at me. Let's go back on that. No, stop, Ange. No, we got to... Look at me. Stop. Look at me.
Poor children in a school.
Look at all she's got on, all her lovely stuff. She always pulls her sleeves up so we can all see her jewellery. Oh, look, I've got a mock-up of Diana's Cartier blade watch. I don't care. Yeah. I wears it when I do me washing up with me washing up liquid that isn't made for, well, not for women, it's for everybody, or something that actually no one gives a stuff about. And so there you go. I made my mark, you know. I changed the world. So I said washing up isn't just for women, you know. No. Yes, well, it is in your house. You probably beat Barry until he licks all the plates clean. Come on.
She had dolled herself up in the most ridiculous jewellery and outfit. And she
just ridiculous.
With this case, that she went along with a very expensive necklace,
dog chain, collar,
wrist ring, and all sorts of things like that. And I don't think when you go to somebody who's got no money and is actually finding life very difficult, you don't go as a sort of flamboyant woman in very expensive clothes.
I suppose the counter to that is that you...
Yeah, and then, exactly, because I was just going to say this. It's funny, because then she does that, but then when she should doll herself up, like at the Invictus Games, when I'm not going to ever get fed up of saying, what is this doing? What is it doing? Because I've told you before, I've looked up this outfit she's wearing, and it's called a play suit. A play suit, I kid you not. And we're still going with the 42. We're 42, I'm 42. Well, I'm not being funny, love. You look every day a bloody 48. To be fair, you know. I'm not going to keep banging on about that, but you know what I mean, you do. If you're 42, you need to go in a health spa or something, my love. Or get your money back from the facelift, or whatever. And then you're walking around in a play suit, and behind you, you've got people that have served in the forces, and actually some of them have lost limbs and given up their mental health, their physical health, their emotional well-being. But never fear, you got the marklet. Oh, look at me. I've got a Cartier watch. I'm in a play suit. It's all creased up. I'm looking a bit of a dirtbag, don't I? I look like you might have caught me on a summer's evening outside King's Cross Station. And I'd have come up to you and said, any business, love? Any business? And you'd have gone, yeah, go on. I'll give you a £5 for a...
You would say, well, maybe she's giving them something to aspire to.
No, I don't think so. It's a show-off, isn't it? But I think if you look through what she's failed at, there's loads of things.
It's me again.
There's so many of them because
she's always talking at Invictus. What's it got to do with her? It's literally got nothing to do with you. You're about the unsportiest person ever and the unserviced person ever. You're talking about... That was last year. That was last year, wasn't it? When you got on to introduce your husband, whose charity it is. I mean, I don't think he needs any introducing, love. Just push yourself forward at everything. You can't do anything without you getting in on it. Oh, look at me. I've got to be here. Like that blimmin' stupid cup thing when you had to grab it. Oh, God, it was so awkward.
Starts off and blasts herself that she's going to be great.
Oh, he's got the right idea. This lad here, isn't he? He's got bleeding headphones on, isn't he? Yeah, fair play to you. I don't blame you, yes.
To be number one in a film, but only if she gets an A-grade director, and nothing comes of it because she's very demanding and she can't do it. She's not a very good actress, and so on.
I said before, she empowers women by bullying them and shouting at them all that we can hear about. The bullying report that was shelved. Yes, it seems to be seeping like I always thought it would. Evermore forward out of the crevices and nooks and crannies of the royal family and into the public zeitgeist, VTubers. Yes, it is, and it does seem to be a real thing. Guess what? It does.
Loads of things.
Bearing in mind that
What
they
is she
left
doing?
the royal family
Idiotic mumpty.
at least
Look at me.
part because they wanted to go and do a load of activism. They wanted to go and...
It's me, I'm Shrek. Yeah. I don't know, I just thought I'd get my pins out. I mean, it's bleeding cold in Germany this time of year. But I thought I'd dress up, be all appropriate. In a playthrough. Because I'm a middle-aged playthrough. I am. I'm a sex kitten. I am. Yes, that's what they want, the veteran sex kitten.
And again, I think it's worth noting that had they stayed in the royal family,
embarrassing.
Yes, some of that stuff would have been...
Oh, don't worry, I had a middle-aged bleeding narcissist in my life that pushed herself forward on account of the fact that she was bedding the, what was he, summit commander in charge of the bleeding cadets, like secondary school kids. Yeah, so she was having a bit of extramaritals. And no time at all, she was playing Rule Britannia at the bleeding Poppy Parade. I mean, it was cringe-inducing, little fat dumpy thing marching around like that. So I do know how it is. I mean, it was really, really embarrassing. Oh, look at me. I'm Rule Britannia, I am.
Yeah, cutting a ribbon outside an Aldi and
Just remind me of her. I can't help myself.
Somewhere. There's a bit of that stuff that goes on, and I can understand how that's not always the most glamorous thing, but it is essentially a non-stop charity round. Now, October the 11th, 2023, celebrated International Day of the Girl. Troop 6000. I don't know what they are. This sounds like a 90s
nobody
band.
knows.
Providing back-to-school essentials for girls in Nigeria.
Right.
Megan wins a top entertainment podcast host. From the great...
You are joking. Is that a joke? That's hilarious. It's not a joke though, is it? She did actually win it. I mean, when you say win, do you mean bought? Because I suppose bought, win, sort of similar.
AC Awards, which I'm assuming is not an ironic
similar
award.
Adjectives, my dear.
They've contributed a recipe. Megan contributed a recipe.
A recipe?
To the World Central Kitchen Cookbook, Feeding Humanity, Feeding Hope. Now,
yes.
We just did a little bit of a...
Wasn't it a banana cake? Was it a banana cake? Please tell me it was, dears.
No, this is what we found online.
Go on.
Okay, so this is what we found online.
Mm-hmm.
Reportedly, the charitable foundation that Harry and Meghan have,
right,
its tax returns for 2021 showed that $13 million came from two anonymous backers. Okay, Harry and Meghan, and this is just what we found online, worked 52 hours in the year, which equates to 1 hour per week, and it raised less than $4,500 in public donations.
Yeah, sounds about right. So she's been round. She's had a pop at bleeding Gates because he's free and single, isn't he? And she's been round and had a pop at that Getty bloke, hasn't she? I mean, he's not 96. He ain't going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? He can't even run. So she'd probably get down on her knees and pray. Do you get me, Capiche? Say no more. I mean, it's got to be worth a couple of million, isn't it?
No, of course not. It's 1 hour a week for all the charities that they're supposed to be involved in, which is really nothing. It's a 5-10 minute for each of them. And I don't think any of these things... I think Harry would love to do more, but I don't think it's Meghan's idea. I mean, he wanted to go to Africa and really help, either with animals that are now, very few of them.
Well, he's dealing with a bleeding wild animal at home, isn't he, enough? Yes, he can't do anything except, strut around in her reflective glory, such as it is, in her mind.
Meghan wasn't the least bit interested.
No.
Meghan's got the thing of pushing herself, that's the thing. Harry still has quite a lot of wishing he could do proper charity.
Come on!
Come on,
Mummy, he's here! Do as you're told, come here.
Of course it is actually shameful to pretend that you are
look at me.
that we should look up to, because if we all did 1 hour a week or a month or a year with our charity, it would be absolutely appalling.
I think they take the piss, and every time they try and upgrade or upstage Catherine or Camilla or anybody else that she's playing tic-tac-toe with over here, it's just taking the piss, because these people do work sort of 40, 60 hours a week. I mean, look at, what's her name? Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. And people say that she does about 60 to 80 hours a week, that woman. She never stops. She's like a workaholic. Honestly, there's nothing stopping her. Yes. And then you got the Marklet. 52 weeks in a year. Yeah, when the year's only got 52 hours in the year, Gert, shut up, honestly. Talking about them, it's like it's degrading my brain, if you know what I mean. I feel it's spongy-forming as I speak.
Let's veer away from Harry and Meghan now and talk about Princess Eugenie.
Yes.
Because she's revealed in the Table Manners
Yes,
podcast
listen to this.
the golden rules that members of the royal family are meant to follow.
Right.
We can have a little listen to this.
Yes, let's do that.
Also, yeah, the way we've been brought up is to just, yeah, not, I don't need to overshare.
Did they learn Barry that bit? Did they? Oh, well, I better go. Otherwise, I think my head's going to blow up. Anyway, see you later. And as I say, if you're having Thanksgiving, knock yourself out. Have a wonderful time. For your old Gert here in Britain. Yeah, in your London town. Bye-bye now.